Hi guys. See the shirt? Aces. Aces in 5. Probably not, but Aces fan. I got a bonnet on. I love my bonnet because BU. Hi. Today I'm gonna talk about this book, Their Eyes Were Watching God by Zora Neale Hurston. It's my first time reading this book. I've never read her work before or in school. And haven't really heard a lot about her. Well, I have, but I haven't read a lot about her. And basically, so far, well, the book is like about self-discovery and like womanhood and finding yourself and stuff like that. But it came out in the 1930s, 1920s, 1930s, which is crazy because like the themes in this book, I'd be like, that's like relevant today, or like that makes sense today, or like how your mindset in this book from the 1920s and 30s, like how was your mind thinking like that to write this book? Like that's crazy. But I don't know if that makes sense, but I like this book a lot. I have it like highlighted and stuff, like highlighted, squared. All the sticky notes are just words I don't know that I'm gonna look up later eventually. But I'm gonna just go through. I'm on chapter 8. It has, I believe, 20 chapters or so, but I'm on chapter 8. It's a good book. I like it. It's hard to read because the language is like Southern African American language in the South, in the end of slavery era ish, so it's like broken language or whatever. But I like her wordplay. It's pretty cool. I can't really describe it, but I don't know. I just want to say that I like this book. I really don't know what to talk about it. Well, I don't know what to talk about that I like it, besides the fact that I like it. I just like some one-liners, like she was saving up feelings for some man she had never seen and stuff. And like her first marriage, what's her name, Janie? Her first marriage, she was with a guy, and she was like young, like fresh, a teenager or whatever, and she was just with him, and like he wasn't forcing her to work or nothing, but like he would like ask to help out or whatever. She was just like, no, da da da. And this dude came up named Jody, like eventually, and like he persuaded her to like, leave your husband, come with me, come to this new town, I'm creating a new town and stuff. And so she was like, okay. So she faked an argument with her husband just so she would have a reason to leave, and she left her husband. She went with this Jody dude, and this Jody guy, he like made a whole town. He had all this money to make a town. People loved him and stuff like that. But he like forced her to work. Well, not forced her, but like he became the mayor of the town because he created the town and funded it. And so he became the mayor, and she became the mayor's wife. And so she had to like do like stuff in the town. She was basically like running a grocery store or whatever. And like she couldn't, have certain conversations with people. Like he didn't like her having like certain fun. Like, why are you having fun with them? Like, you're a mayor's wife, Like he held her to a high standard and stuff. And like over the years, she just got tired of like not having a voice and stuff, and like shutting herself down, or like keeping parts of herself, not being able to speak up and stuff. So one day they were like old, like they've been together like 20-30 years, and like he started talking about her looks more, and she noticed his looks changing, but she didn't say anything. But he like did something she messed up at the store. She accidentally cut something too small, and Jody, her husband, her new husband, they've been together for 30 years, he went off on her, talking about her looks and stuff in front of everybody. And then she went off on him, and she was talking about his looks, like for the first time, like out loud, but it was in front of people, and it kind of like made him feel away because she spoke up like that, but she spoke up in front of everybody to where his character was like looked at and stuff, and like it affected his pride and stuff, and he got mad at her and stuff, and he was mad at her for a really long time. And now I'm at the point in the book where he got sick, and during his sickness he still wasn't talking to her, and it was making her sad because she's not a mean person and she's feeling bad about herself, but she just got so tired of keeping everything in that he never gave her the proper place to speak it out the way he spoke out to her. So now I'm at the point in the book where he's on his deathbed because he's sick and stuff, and she's trying to like fix the relationship of like, I'm sorry, and like let us get on the same page before you go and stuff, and he's like fighting against it. That's where I'm at in chapter 8. But I like the book because the wordplay, I say, or like the structure of the words, the sentences and stuff, and the themes, they're cool. And I just like the book. Like, it's not what I was expecting, and don't ask what I was expecting, because I really don't know what I was expecting with this book, but it's pretty good, I'd say. Oh, this is one of the parts that I liked. It says, she didn't read books, so she didn't know that she was the world and the heavens boiled down to a drop. Man attempting to climb to painless heights from his dunghill. Then one day she sat and watched the shadow of herself going about tending store and prostrating itself before Jody, while all the time she herself sat under a shady tree with the wind blowing through her hair and her clothes, somebody near about making summertime out of lonesomeness. This was the first time it happened, but after a while it got so common she ceased to be surprised. It was like a drug. In a way it was good because it reconciled her to things. She received all things with the stolidness of the earth, which soaks up urine and perfume with the same indifference. I really like the part where it was just like, she didn't read books, so she didn't know that she was the world and the heavens boiled down to a drop. That's cool. Like, she wasn't knowledgeable education wise, but she knew there was more in her a little bit, or she was realizing later on in her marriage that she has a voice and that she wanted more. Like, she wanted to be more than just a mayor's wife. She wanted more to be the box he put her in, but she didn't really know what that more was, or that she could be that more. She just knew the more was there, and she didn't have the space to like express it or figure it out and stuff. She was the world and the heavens boiled down to a drop. That's cool. That's it. That's just the book. I don't know. That's all I wanted to explain so far.